said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The lone back's got it. And this home team defense is not rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
To the air, it's Manning. Grab near the sticks, it's Moore. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. At the 45 on its way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the line. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Gets it out quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the point after is good. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the... And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Back to pass. It's Manning. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He leaves it with the back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know, easy offense is when you get me in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium, everything in the playbook is open to me.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Moves around to clear up the vision. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the tight end. Third down play from the gun. The short hands, it's Frazier. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. He get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looking to fire. the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baxter. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This is a designed run. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Using his legs to buy some time. Snags it inside the 20. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 50. The 30. Past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing in the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Scrambling away. Throwing on the run. Working that deep right side. An excellent concentration on the catch.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! And and they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a...
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's White. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's a heat. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get behind the defense. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Quickly complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And the Dogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Here comes the Texas offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Got the quick pass. Across the 25, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep.
And to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Manning. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance, and he's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Got a man, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late now, down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll line up to go for 2. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive. He's close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might...
A timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To the air, it's Stockton. He wants a big play here late. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Fights off a defender. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it, they're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.